for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. On the return, here's Hall. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And some room to roam now. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Nice throw. Big man catches the football for a 1st down, and that big man, that's DK Metcalf, the 9th receiver taken in the 2019 draft class. I think if we redid it, he might very well be the first one off the board. 83 catches for 1,300 yards last year.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception. It's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a give, right side. Carson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. on 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On play action, it's Kaepernick.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Carson. Carson, the 1st down and more. And down right around the 37. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And Hall not going to bring this one out.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, Akers. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
While Tutu Atwell stands just 5'8" and weighs about 155 pounds, he absolutely is a home run type of a hitter. Very good on deep balls, run after the catch. You can use him on reverses. There he picks up a first down with that grab.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's got his target, Harris. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford. Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer 3rd, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here. I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes us...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time cut?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Stafford. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Linval Joseph drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. That's complete. Hits Carson out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
7 yards, the pickup there. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tevin Coleman. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
With Josh Reynolds in Tennessee now, the Rams are eager to see what they have in Van Jefferson, a second-round pick last year out of Florida, and he gives them a nice catch there for a first down.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Throwing on second and long. Stafford. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Extra point up and through by Myers. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On first down, Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run here with Akers. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Kaepernick looking to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw is Kaepernick. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, well,
and the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. A big